Morning. I'm a child of the 50s and I grew up with all those great cowboy series, literally dozens of them on the TV every week. And just about the turn of the millennium, I discovered that a man by the name of Bill Hill had married the Western genre with the Western Highlands of Scotland, and wrote a song called The Portree Kid, which I fell in love with the first time I heard it. And at a conference, a Burns conference in Harrogate, a friend of mine, John Hutchison, because I can't sing a lick, persuaded me to do it as a poem. So here goes. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. The Portree Kid. A man came riding out the west one wild and stormy day. He was tall, lean and hungry, and his eyes were smoky grey. He was lean through the hurdies, but his shooters they were big. A terror o'er the healing glens, that was the Portree Kid. His sidekick was an orra man, and boy but he was mean. He was called the Midnight Ploughboy, and he'd come down fae Aberdeen. Had 47 notches on his chromat, so they say, and he'd killed 1,000,000 Indians way up in Stornoway. Portree booted in the door, and he sauntered to the bar. He poured a shot of crabbies, and he shouted, "Slangy va!" While Midnight was being chatted up by a barroom girl called Pam. She said, "Howdy, stranger, gonna buy's a baby sham?" Now over in the corner sat 3 men fae Ochter True. They were playing games for money in a snakes and ladders school. The 4th man was a southerner, he'd come up fae Mary. He'd been a river gambler on the Ballachulish ferry. Portree walked to the table and he shouted, "Shake me in." He shugled on the egg cup and he gied the dice a spin. He rattled 7 sixes in a row, the game was nearly done. Then he landed on the snake and he finished on square one. The game was nearly over and Portree was doing fine. He'd landed on a ladder, went back up to 49. He only had but 1 to go and the other man was beat. But the gambler couped the table and he shouted, "You're a cheat!" Men dived behind the rubber plants to try and save their skins. The accordionist stopped playing and his sidekick dropped his spins. He said, "I think it's funny how you've been on that ladder twice and I was done at the table when I go to throw my dice." The gambler drew his ski and drew as fast as lightning speed. But Portree grabbed a screw tap and he scalped him out of the head. Then he gied him lardy with a salmon off the wall. And he finished off the business with his lucky grousefoot's claw. Portree walked to the bar and he said, "I'll hae a half. You like the way I gied it to that wee Mary Nyaff." But the stranger crept up behind him, his features racked with pain, and he gubbed him with an ashtray made out of curling stain. The fight went on a night to opening time next day, with just a stop for soup and stovies off a coronation tray. It was getting kind of obvious that neither man would win. Then came a shout that stopped it all. "There's a bus trip coming in!" They tell this tale in Galashiels, we up in Peterhead, down south of the border, across the Rio Tweed, about what became of Portree, Midnight, and the gambling man. Well, they opened up a gift shop selling fresh air in a can. Thank you. Stay safe.